It's great to have you up on
Hi,
stage. Hey there. And
hi Tom.
Anne's presentation is going to be about creating LabVIEW applications as default Windows applications for new file formats. Something I've been playing around with recently. It'd be great to get your input because I'm sure I'm doing something wrong.
Okay, I'll start
Okay,
the presentation. My screen is visible. Hi,
amazing.
all. Okay, like I just had a requirement in my office, so I used discovered application. Like maybe it was there in NI from a long time, so I felt this should be worth sharing. And myself, Arun Silva, I'm senior engineer robot Bosch. Okay, so usually we have a dedicated extension for each format. Maybe if you want to open Excel, you need to use it .xls. So what if I want to use my own new format? So what I do is like I'll create a new format same like .abc, .xyz or anything, and I'll call from LabVIEW, and it doesn't work because like in LabVIEW, usually what we do is like we open a .vi or .application and we load the file individually. Like usually you browse the application, but by double clicking the application, opening my application or getting my task done is very rare. So what I thought was like I thought I'll do something on to solve this problem. So maybe like what I understood is like if you see here demo.xls, if I double click on this file, the path of the file like see demo.xls is sent to excel.exe application to program file. So I should able to send this path somewhere to the LabVIEW application. So what I did is like I'm trying to pass the argument. This is what Windows argument to LabVIEW. So like I need to send the path of the file. So here in LabVIEW also we need to send the file path to LabVIEW. So this is our like how do I do it? There's an option in LabVIEW in simple like way I can show it now. Like also we have demo in simple arguments. I can get the application file path. This can be configured. I'll show you. Maybe you can go to simple application property notes. Go to application command line arguments. The moment you select these things, you will able to get the value of the file which you sent. But this won't work in LabVIEW VIs. It works only with runtime, and it should be .exe. This is like we are passing the command line arguments to inside the LabVIEW, so that LabVIEW understand this file has to be read. So back to presentation. So what I do is like I need to in main VI, I'll just give some LabVIEW arguments and I'll try to get the second value. Why second value? First value gives the name of the application. Second value gives the file path. The file path should be clear so that LabVIEW understand how it is be taken. So and one more important thing is like while building an application, you have to click this pass all command line argument. This is a checkbox. You need to click yes, then only this arguments will be passed inside the LabVIEW. So this is very important. Please make sure of it. And we can see a demo. See, this is the application. Like what I built. I just like took a VI reference application dot arguments. The arguments I've just seen what are the arguments I'll get and what is the file will be loaded. So I'll gonna build this VI, build this application. So what I do is go to build application properties. As I told is like it's very important to select this pass all command line arguments to application, and rest everything maybe you should be aware like what are the things here. So what we do is just build it. The moment we build it, we may get this run standalone express. If I select it, if you see this application, This is just a standalone application. It doesn't have anything other than the VIEW. Sorry for the delay. Yeah, you can see, but there is no path loaded here. I told you like usually we can load the path, but actually instead of we selecting the exe, if I'm able to direct some file path, maybe I'll choose this demo.xyz file path to this file, then I can able to achieve something. So what I do is like I'll try to run through with that. So this is directed to here. So you can see this file path, I'm able to get this. This is the file path I'm trying to get. So by using this command line arguments, I can able to pass the file path of any application, and I can call this application from anywhere, and I can give any type of extensions. And maybe you can ask the questions like why this will be useful. So I also created a use case for that. Maybe I'll give it a small demo of that. Our use cases will be like something like we have to store some data and retrieve some data. So we have demo, maybe like test name, values, temperature, field, something. So I can put any values here, and I'm just writing it to some file, some test report.abcd file. I have written the file. So when I go back to the file, I can see this is the file test report.abcd. It doesn't have any extension. You can see here because I gave new extension here. So I do right click, open with. I need to give application file. This should be done only for once. So that go for more applications, look for another applications, choose the file path like which you have done for it. So I have built application for it. So I can choose like custom file format. So that this file format will be open in the software. You can see here. Just a minute. It just loaded. Yeah, you can see the value whatever I gave here, it came as the same thing. I can see as a file path numbers. I can see tables. I can use waveforms. What is the advantage of having a LabVIEW custom is like you can implement all LabVIEW things here. Maybe I can show zoom option. I can give reset. This type of option is not available with HTML Excel based files. So if we're having like small application to be built, it is best recommended to build our own application with new extension. That's all. Thank you. I think my time is done.
Amazing. I always love learning about things like this, where you can expand what's typically done in LabVIEW and make your applications feel really smart and professional. I often do a similar thing with configuration files. So you can save your configuration file dot your application. These can double click it and go straight to a configuration page. Amazing stuff. Thank you very much. Okay, for our next and final 7x7 presentation,